breaking crypto news. Morgan Stanley's spot Bitcoin ETF approvals are a potential paradigm shift in global view of crypto. Wall Street has officially legitimized crypto. Huge. Obviously, the only people that aren't aware of this are the retail trading masses, right? So Wall Street gets it. Now the retail trading masses are going to start figuring it out. Bitcoin is bigger than any government, says BlackRock CEO Larry Fink. Again, Wall Street fully understands, fully on board. Look at how much capital has flooded into Bitcoin in 2 days. The ETFs have attracted $801 million of inflows to Bitcoin, right? BlackRock has $498 million of it. Fidelity has $422 million of it. Bitcoin is so large cap that amount of capital flooding into it barely moves the price. Now, let's go into the short-term selling pressure that's offsetting this inflow of capital. But what happens when the earlier stage tiny cap assets start to attract some of this capital, right? But this is the short-term selling pressure on Bitcoin. Scaramucci says Bitcoin declined on sales of Grayscale shares amid FTX unwinding. So Grayscale's had to sell off some shares in its trust, and that's caused some short-term selling pressure. This is a lot like an IPO, right? There's a lot of buying before it launches, a lot of pent-up hype, and then people want to cash out right when it launches. So let's look at the gold ETF. This is the price of gold. It looks a lot like an altcoin, right? Then the ETF of gold was launched, and there was some short-term, flat, choppy price behavior. But look at what happened as billions and billions and billions of dollars flooded into the gold ETF. It boosted the supply of gold, right? So again, the first gold ETF was launched right there. Short-term price action was meaningless in the grand scheme of things. So let's stay on top of the earlier stage assets that have yet to attract this wall of capital. Game over. More than 30% of crypto games have been discontinued, right? So super important. A lot of hype, but super important to stay on top of the quality games. So these are the games with the highest transactions in the last 7 days. Alien World's number one, 27 million transactions. That's the TLM token. Star Atlas, they have the Atlas token. 14 million transactions. Farmers World, that runs on top of the Waxp blockchain, 8 million transactions. Splinterlands, also on Wax, 4 million transactions. DeFi Kingdom, 3 million transactions. Sweat Economy on the Near Protocol. Smart Cats, Motodex, Upland that runs on EOS, and then Pixels, that's the Animoca Brands property, right? So these are play to earn games. This is the Sandbox Founders 2024 game picks. Shrapnel, Star Atlas, My Pet Hooligan. We'll have to see how those games do. And then this is Axie Infinity, one of the biggest play-to-earn games, the AXS token, right? Axie Infinity caps the SLP token supply. Can it revitalize the play-to-earn game? So SLP is the currency. That's what people win as part of the Axie Infinity ecosystem. Well, as that goes up, there's a massive amount of demand into the Axie Infinity ecosystem. So they're capping the supply. They're trying to pump SLP. SLP trades everywhere. And so if SLP pumps, will be incredible for the AXS token.